This is college football at its absolute best.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
I love it, baby.
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! Got us by Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win. He got it. If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Thursday, July 13th. This is a hotel. I think this is the first time both of us have been on the road for an episode. Is that right?
Yeah, it's definitely weird. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either.
At least we're both doing it. It's not just one of us. That's I guess the good news. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I mean it's good. I just can't hear myself right now for some reason, but
Gotcha.
It is what it is. So
yeah, I had to turn. I'm already getting warm. I had to turn my air conditioner off because it's literally blowing like right on me. I'm literally right next to it. So.
Mine was so loud. I cranked it down to. This is bad. I go 62 when I get into a hotel room.
62?
Just like when I first get here. Like it was set on 70 when I walked in. That's way too warm. It'll be on like 67, 68 for the rest of the time I'm here.
Dang. 62. That's
I ain't paying the bill, baby.
I was about to say you ain't.
It'd be way different if I was. But no, yeah. You just go 62, get it as cold as you can. Ice, baby.
It's called getting your money's worth.
For sure. Yeah, I mean you got to. You definitely have to. It's also I don't know what it got up to. It was when I looked around like 2:00, it was warmer in Knoxville, which you're not in Knoxville now, but it's probably warmer in Chattanooga as well. Than it was here in the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
So, which it is, it's like, I'm not like trying to be that desert heat person, but honestly, as long as you're not on pavement out here, the like 95 degrees isn't unbearable. I don't know if you feel the same way, when were y'all in Sedona? What time of year?
The fall.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so
it was in January. So yeah, it was actually kind of cold, like when the sun went down.
Yeah, so like as long as you're not on pavement, it's hot, don't get me wrong, but it's not unbearable. Now, Phoenix today was 111, and that's where I'll be tomorrow night. So,
62.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I won't be in a hotel room, though. I'll be with someone who pays the bill, so we'll see what I can talk them into. Gotcha. But no, it's been a good time. I wonder if you're hearing me through my microphone's plugged up, right?
Okay. I hear you. Yeah.
All right. Does it sound okay?
Yeah, sounds fine.
Cool. All right. Sorry, I've just got today's been a whirlwind. I just told Lane I hit a wall. I am traveling. I kind of forgot you were traveling. And if you asked me what to talk about today, I probably would have been like, yeah, let's push it off. But hey, we're here and it's good to see you.
I was actually kind of hoping you'd say like, oh no, we're good. But you said, let's do it. And I wasn't going to argue. Got to do it. The show must go on.
Honestly, part of my thinking was the only reason I've been getting hotel rooms on this trip is to do the show Thursday and Sundays. And so I'd already paid for the hotel room. And so you got to get your money's worth.
Exactly. Yeah,
got to. But I am really glad. I'm hoping to get a good night's sleep tonight. There's Brutus. I know he's loving the hotel life. I don't know. I think he's into the car now. He tried to ride in the back today, but I have it loaded down during the day, so he couldn't.
I wonder how tired he is.
He gets to sleep for like 7-8 hours a day during the day. He's fine. He's living the life.
But I'm sure like those first couple of weeks, he's like, when are we going to be home?
I do wonder what's going on through his mind. And like, I am interested to see.
It's like, are we homeless?
He's already like definitely pissed off. You see him like nesting over there.
Yeah.
He's definitely like already pissed off when I leave home. He's gonna be real pissed. He's like, we've been together for 3 weeks. The only time I'll leave his side is to like sprint into a store to get something, and then I sprint out because like I'll leave the car running.
Yeah,
because it's hot. So yeah, he's definitely going to be in for it when we return, and I'm not with him all day every day.
Yeah,
he's just flashing us right now. Hey, will you chill?
Somebody asked me, I think it was Deuce. They're like, dude, what's this bell ringing on Caleb's? Like every time Caleb's talks, I can hear some ringing, and I was like, that's Bruce.
Oh, he hears that ringing. Oh,
yeah, he hears like a bell.
Hold on, I'm gonna take his. I thought he was hearing the dryer at my Airbnb because it kept being. That's why I kept getting up during the show because like it would that dryer would just run and then beat. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out. I had no idea.
Maybe it was that. I just assumed it was Bruce.
That caller is kind of that. Tag is annoying.
It's fine. Leave the guy alone. He's asleep.
I normally don't put a dog tag. This is really bad. I just don't normally. It normally just breaks off and I never replace it. But you know, being somewhere where if he did get loose, I definitely would want him to have a dog.
Right.
So yeah, let me take that off real quick and we'll get this show going. We are going to find stuff to talk about. We're also going to try. I liked pissing people off on the internet this week. That was fun. And just every night when I like settle in, just argue with people. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it is the off season, so it's hard to just like. I know the ESPYs were last night, but I mean, in all honesty, like who watches the freaking ESPYs? I don't. Don't plan to. And I mean, there's just not a lot. I mean, NBA Summer League, is that it?
Right now? I don't know.
MLB baseball.
There was the All-Star game was the other night. Is that tonight? Home Run Derby was the other night. Was the All-Star game tonight?
The All-Star game already happened.
Was it last night, and then the Home Run Derby was
2 nights ago, I think.
Good. See, this is how like I haven't watched any TV. So yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know what's going on. I was asking you like earnestly like what has happened because I'm so out of the loop.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to go to. I stayed in Huntsville last night. Tried to go to a Rocket City Trash Pandas game. Yeah? They're on All-Star break also, so was going to go to the Chattanooga Lookouts game tonight. They're also on All-Star break.
Hey, shout out. That wasn't planned. I just wore this.
No.
I had no idea you were in Chattanooga. I was going to go to – so I told you guys I was going to go to a Rockies game. They were away when I was in Denver. And then I was like, well, a Diamondbacks game would be fun. They're away when I'm in Phoenix. So, I mean – you just can't – I don't know what to do about it.
They're like, guys, y'all are in full off season, no baseball.
Yeah, I mean, I just want a freaking dog in a ballpark. Is that too much to ask? Maybe if I go to the stadium, they'll serve me a dog.
I'm sure you could find one somewhere on the ground. Maybe
it's not a stadium dog, though.
It could be.
Okay, there's a difference in like we sell a stadium dog and a stadium dog.
I'm just saying, like one that somebody just like left out on the ground.
Yeah, just one laying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Just a free dog.
I guess that's possible. Might try it. We'll see.
Yeah.
What would you rate that right off the top of your head?
Probably not great.
Still a stadium dog, though? Still get something?
Yeah, I mean, just a dry, just ground dog, probably not great.
Ground dog. I like that. All right, I guess we need to get into this show. We do not. We won't hold you long. I am excited to talk. I am excited to break. I mean, I guess the most fun thing we're going to talk about is breaking down SEC mascots. That's exciting to me.
I can't wait.
Mascots truly do fascinate me. Truly.
Like the live ones or the
live ones
or just the nickname.
Not even just like the idea of mascots in sports is just funny to me. More so the human element of it. Like there are humans who dress up as mascots.
I know we're getting into it, but I think it's a little. It definitely is. It's just more. I don't know the right word for that. It's just, the major league, the professional, their mascots, like they all suck.
You think so?
I'm just like, number one, I don't think I can name anybody as like true mascot.
Sir Purr,
that's probably the only one. Yeah,
it's probably the only one too. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. I wish I knew the National Predators. I feel like the National Predator is around all the time.
Yeah,
feel like
Surfer is probably the only one.
Only from that video do I know Surfer. And we're gonna get into Surfer a little bit today too. But yeah, we're gonna get in. We're gonna do what we can with this episode, and it did remind me we're gonna have a mascot on soon. That's gonna be fun. You gotta figure that out.
Creeping up on 500 too.
Do what?
Creeping up on 500, and we're gonna do a season rewatch as soon as Caleb gets back, where he can actually have access to a TV. Also, like I've already texted him, like, dude, you need to come back. You're missing out on so much, and I hate you.
I'll be back on. I'll be back a week from today. So
on the 21st,
20th, a week from today.
Oh, so you'll be back for Raven's birthday?
Yeah. Are you still leaving out of? Are you still going out of town as soon as I get back?
I'm not. Right. No, I'm not anymore.
Good. I'm getting butt naked in your pool. I'm bringing that American flag Speedo over, but it's not. I'm not wearing American flag.
It doesn't get your Speedo doesn't go hard.
Honestly, if it wasn't for this ass, it wouldn't. Before we get into the show, I'm going to tell you guys about our friends over at Underdog. Underdog is Knoxville's best sports collectible store with a wide selection of UT cards, autographs, and memorabilia. Whether you're looking for a Peyton Manning autographed helmet or the most recent Toss baseball card release, you'll find it all at Underdog. The shop is owned by UT graduates and proudly supports UT sports by hosting NIL events throughout the year. I can't read. Stop by 4452 Western Avenue. There might be a Domino's over there. Maybe. They're open 6 days a week with live YouTube shows 3 nights per week. Remember to always bet on the Underdog.
Do it.
I'm going to drop the Domino's line every time. I just want everyone to be prepared for that. That's not going to
There's actually a Little Caesars, so you need to do Little Caesars.
Well, the original's Domino's, so I'm going to drop it in there. Shout out to Underdog, though. Appreciate them. Card break as soon as I return, too. Well, maybe not as soon, but soon after I return.
Right. All right, well, let's get into some baseball. Still talking baseball in middle of July. Tennessee had a big week in terms of draft picks. Looking at the future, maybe it doesn't I guess it does help your program, but the individuals that get drafted, maybe like it stings a little bit, but it's definitely helping your program to hear guys have their name called. It just gives credibility.
Yeah.
It shows development within the program, and that's 35 players that Tony Vitello has had drafted since he took over this program, and I think 28 since 2020, which is the most by any school.
Oh, wow.
So
we've talked about the progress of this programming. That's insane.
Yeah, and had 8 in this draft. That was second in the SEC, and I think that was like 4th or tied for 4th overall in the country. I have that graphic somewhere that somebody made, so shout out to them. LSU had 13, Wake Forest had 10, Stanford had 9, and then Tennessee was tied with Arizona State and Dallas Baptist with 8. So phenomenal job, and a lot of toward the end of the draft, I know Bryce Jenkins and Zach Joyce, Jake Fitzgibbon had a little, a few innings here and there, but they weren't huge contributors. So getting guys that, I think it just shows you how good that bullpen was.
Yeah, for sure. Can you also who had the most? Will you read off those couple of teams?
Yeah. So LSU had 13.
Okay.
Wake Forest had 10. Stanford had 9. Arizona State, Dallas Baptist, Tennessee had 8.
I feel like that says a lot about what Tony. I'm not trying to give it all the credit getting Omaha to Tony, but to see players get, and a lot of it has to do with age too, obviously, because there's guys that just weren't draft eligible on this team. Mm-hmm. But looking at the teams in Omaha that had guys get drafted, that's pretty significant. Number one, it's also he's also ahead of some teams as well. It's not just, so it's not all Tony, but that's a credit to the coaching staff and the players, obviously, that you weren't necessarily just the most flat out talented, and you still did what you did.
Yeah, I think I did the math. I think Tony Vitello has around 19% of the total players drafted in Tennessee baseball history.
That's silly. That's
yeah.
I mean, he's got to have a good percentage of the wins too.
And one of those years is 2020 where they had 5 rounds.
Yeah, that's insane. They did have Garrett Crochet that year.
They did. Yep.
And so it hurts to think about.
Yeah, it does kind of hurt that we didn't really we got to see him pitch one time that year, but he is tread on the tires, I guess. So Chase Dollander, it was Sunday night. We did get to have breaking news when he got picked by the Rockies, 9th overall. Then you had Maui Ahuna go to the Giants in the 4th round. And then Andrew Lindsay in the 5th round went to the Miami Marlins. It's Seth Halverson going to the Rockies. The Rockies love the Vols.
Yeah, what is going on?
They're like the Pittsburgh Steelers of the MLB. He goes in the 7th round. Jared Dickey, our boy, shout out, goes to the Kansas City. Thank God it wasn't the Boston Red Sox. He goes.
Would you have gotten a Dickey jersey if he ever donned the? You would have. Yes, you would have. And I love that.
If he would have signed it for me, yes.
But then would you have ever worn it if he had signed it for you?
No, and I probably won't wear it, but I would at least have it. I gotta always support the guy. Somebody messaged me. They're like, "Dude, I can't believe you told Jared Dickey that you loved him." I was like, "I do."
It's a wild move for sure, but I mean, at least you were like you said, you were honest, and to be fair, it also wasn't like he didn't already know.
Yeah, right. I've said it on Twitter a bunch. I just said it, I guess technically, and I said it on camera.
We always say nice to meet you to people, so we'll say
yeah. I don't throw the L word around a lot.
I don't even know if you told me you love me.
Oh, I've definitely told you. I'm pretty sure every time we get off the phone, I tell you I love you.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that is.
Zach Joyce goes to the Los Angeles Angels, join his brother Ben in the 14th round, and then Jake Fitzgibbon, who already entered the transfer portal, but goes to the Diamondbacks in the 14th round as well, and then Bryce Jenkins goes to the New York Mets in the 17th round. Also, this isn't Tennessee related.
I like how you said the Mets. Like that, just so depressingly.
Ugh. I mean, they're just butt. But props to Bryce Jenkins.
James Dolan on the come up this week, though.
Some are saying. But this isn't Tennessee related, but DJ Uyunglele gets drafted by the freaking Dodgers in the 20th round. So I think
he doesn't play baseball at Clemson, right?
No.
Okay, I saw that, and I was confused because like Jameis Winston would get drafted, but he like at least put on a Florida State baseball jersey.
Right. I mean, maybe if he ends up at spring training, maybe they're just trying to sell tickets or something. I have no clue.
Good for them. Good for DJ.
Yeah, no clue what that means. I guess it does show hope that maybe we could hear our names called, even if there is 20 rounds.
That's a good point.
So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, great stuff. I think everybody. You had Ryan Galaney who got drafted as well, and looks like he will sign. Or he has signed or will sign. He's not coming to Tennessee.
I thought I saw that he did sign, but again,
I don't know if it's official. Like, I don't think people are signing. I think they're just making the decision that they're not returning. So you have that, and then you have Zane Denton, who didn't hear his name called. Also, don't understand how you watch Zane Denton play against Clemson and you pick a former Clemson quarterback over Zane Denton. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That's actually a really good point. How does a guy who doesn't currently play baseball get drafted?
And Zane Denton?
I mean, there's like Taylor Swift. I want to know how he doesn't get drafted originally, but then also, like you said, and then also, what?
It's unreal. I don't understand it. And then there's like Gavin Dugas got drafted in the 6th round. His signing bonus is $20,000. His slot value was like $200,000.
Interesting.
So they paid like 5 or 6 draft picks $20,000 so they can just give a buttload. I think this is the Nationals to give a buttload to Dylan Cruz.
Interesting.
So yeah, don't really understand that. Again, that makes more sense, I guess, than Zane Denton not being drafted over DJ Uiagalelei. Also, I'm killing that name, by the way.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty good. I just like the thought of, I want to put this thought into the universe because I've seen some clips of the banana ball. It was going to be one of my most important of the week. Did you see the final out the other night get caught by a fan?
I did.
And it was a laser. We couldn't see it because they had Southern Miss's cameras in operation. But everyone comments on the video how just angry, like it's real baseball, just angrily about how they're ruining the game and this isn't stupid and blah blah blah, whatever. Those are the same people that probably cheered for Tim Tebow at the Mets and Jacksonville Jaguars. Like those are probably those same men who are like, he's a Christian baby, he deserves to be there. Tebow. And that just, I don't know, that kind of bothers me because there's room for the Harlem Globetrotters. There's room for the Savannah Bananas. I probably won't ever pay to see those because the video clips are enough for me. But
also, let's be honest. I'd rather do that because at least have some resemblance of sports than go to the freaking circus.
That's a hot take.
The circus is ass.
It depends on the circus, yes. The one where they were abusing animals, that one was really good. Now that it's gone all soft, it's kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Clown circus sucks.
I've never been since I was little. We couldn't wait to go to the circus, and my parents paid a bunch of money to go see the circus and get us cotton candy and all these, light up things. I don't know. Apparently, 20 minutes into it, me and my sister were both asleep.
You must have went to the lane. You must have went to the one at Thompson Boyne Arena. That one's always sucked. The one at the Civic when they had the elephants and the tigers and all that. That one was good. Yeah,
I think it was Thompson.
Hey, look, I'm glad animals aren't getting abused anymore. But let's be honest, the whips made it perform good. All right, yeah, Barnum and Bailey, man. When they shut them down, things went south, circus wise, north for the animals.
Also, with the Greatest Showman, I mean, no circus is ever going to live up to that. So,
Cirque du Soleil, that's a cool circus. Is that a circus?
I don't know. I don't even know
what
that
circus
is.
In French. You've never seen Cirque du Soleil?
I don't think so.
It's in Vegas. I would have paid to see that in Vegas. It's incredible. It's like human talent. It's not animals, but it's amazing.
They sing?
No.
Nah, I'm out.
They do wait, you want singing?
Oh, the Greatest Showman. I mean, that's that is the circus to me.
You just like the bearded woman, don't you?
Do I say they are awesome?
It is a bearded woman, so I think you could say she. I don't know where we're at now, but yeah, that's
okay.
Our
circus talk.
Yeah, that's there's actually gonna be more circus talk on this pod too. So speaking of things like the circus, just since we are gonna talk about mascots later, I don't know if you're done with baseball, I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about just similar to how we're gonna in our mascot talk, there'll be circus talk.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah,
not a whole lot about baseball. I mean, you're kind of waiting to see what Zane Denton does. You would think he would, the option is probably out there even more so that he should return to Tennessee. Didn't hear his name called, but then again, DJ Uiagalelei got freaking picked, so it's just baffling. But he does have that COVID year, so I'm sure he'll get a free agent deal of some sort. And if the money's right, maybe he takes that. But if not, I could see him return to Tennessee. I think Tennessee would love to have him.
Yeah,
obviously.
Right.
And then reliever, we're gonna Chase Burns is going to Wake Forest. I guess thanks for not going to LSU or Vanderbilt or Arkansas or wherever else in the SEC. So, but he does go to a good program, but it was a team that, it's kind of weird how Tennessee was the best team 2 years ago. and then this year Wake Forest was the best team kind of all year long. And now he goes to Wake Forest. They have a good program. They lost their ace in Louder, and they have a good team returning. It is the ACC. It's weaker. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So I hope he sucks. I wish him well. I hope I hope he gets what he wants, I guess. But
okay. You can go with the Ted Lasso line. Just I wish you the best because you are the worst. You just go with that.
Yeah, you suck. I hate you.
I'll get away from that. So I was going to say on the mascot talk / circus, have you ever been to Disney on Ice?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
People skate around, which I guess at NHL games, they also skate around in mascot costumes. So I guess it's not super unique, but that is just amazing to me.
Oh yeah, Ursula on the ice. That's
not a big costume that I'm talking. I'm talking about like one of the smoky costumes. They're skating around on those.
Ursula is a big lady.
Oh, Ursula. I was thinking Elsa. Sorry. Yes, Ursula. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on,
you went deep on me.
I think that was the one I saw. I saw the Little Mermaid on ice.
Ah, okay.
Don't judge me.
I think I saw like a Disney medley. Like there was like all the Disney characters.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you went to like a...
I think it was called Disney on Ice.
compilation of every Disney movie.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I feel like it's a weird word to say. I don't really love it.
Who said it right, Joey?
Compilation. What did I say? Compilation?
Yeah, you sounded it out.
I don't love that. I didn't love how I said that. Just take it back, Joey. If you can edit that, that'd be great.
Yeah, just cut that. We're good.
At least I didn't downgrade the American flag. So.
You downgrade it or degrade it?
Degrade it. That too. You did both.
Look, I misspoke and I owned up to it later on. So if you want to look past that, that's fine. I mean, you could suck me sick, but I want to say something about Burns too, real quick. I like that's if he went because he was if he went anywhere, Wake Forest. Now that we know, because he's promised the Friday job, soft. I'll say it. If that's why, soft.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the whole thing is just a dumb situation, and
I'd be interested to know the exact in and outs of it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, props to him for saying he was going to transfer and then perform the way that he did at the end of the season. Sure. But, yeah, I mean, if you're not with us, you're against us, and I mean, if you saw anything about Henry Toto, which he didn't go to Vanderbilt and LSU, but
just like Bohannon predicted and probably bet on, he didn't go to Alabama.
He did not. Yeah, thank goodness.
Wonder what he got those odds at.
Probably. I don't know, probably plus odds.
Why did he not just come out and just be like, I'm addicted to gambling? Like go like I'm going to rehab. Like go that route. Like I feel like he at least probably would have gotten like a bit of sympathy. We haven't heard crickets from that guy.
Yeah, he just kind of went dark, which maybe that's probably for the
best.
Probably
for the best. I just feel like if he had just gone the sympathy route, he might have gotten some.
Well, I mean, that's kind of going back to the Chase Burns thing. He didn't come out and say like thank you or anything. It was just
well, to be fair, I mean, by the time the news broke, probably pretty late. I saw some of the things said.
Right, but I just felt like it. I feel like Tennessee deserved probably a little better, in my opinion. I mean, two years. I mean, you started as a freshman in the SEC.
Can we not get a graphic of any kind for Chase Burns ever? I don't think it would happen, but I feel like I've seen stuff like that where guys who transferred. Was it Penn State? They've been around 25 first-round draft picks. Was that?
Yes.
Can we not get that for Chase Burns, please? Just erase him from our memory.
Yeah. I mean, I have to erase all those great pictures we had against Ole Miss, so that sucks, but it was a great meme, and it has to be laid to rest.
Ole Miss or Southern Miss?
What did I say? Southern Miss? Did I say Ole Miss?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he did at Ole Miss.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
Southern Miss. No, screw Ole Miss.
I mean, they're probably pretty old too. God, dude, that's always. What's the history behind that? Old.
I can't wait to talk about their mascot.
Yeah, for real. Well, we can kind of run through. Let's jump into that. So we're going to tier this similar to how we tiered stadiums. There's only one that will be ranked, and that is an obvious choice. But I want to give you the reasons. We're rating mascots, not nicknames necessarily. If we're rating nicknames, anybody named Tiger would be in the final tier, because that's just the worst nickname of all time. I'll say it. It's a terrible nickname.
So how are we doing this? Are we doing it based off nicknames? Based off
nickname can be a part of it if they've got a cool nickname, or if they've got a cool, kind of like stadium. There's gonna be a lot of factors: how they look, combination of live and suited mascot, name. Did I miss anything? Just anything you think of when it comes to a mascot. Unoriginal, like the actual nickname, or like the actual nickname of the school can factor in. For example, Missouri. Congratulations! I cannot wait to pick. There was another Missouri fan. Like, if you think Missouri's in the bottom tier, or did we put them in the bottom tier or middle? I don't even remember now.
Bottom, yeah.
Good, we should have. And someone said, if you don't think they're a top 5 SEC stadium, you've never been to Fairfield. I'm like, listen, dude, I don't need to go to Fairfield.
In all caps, they did it in all caps.
Dude, that is an insane take. You can tell me they should have been middle tier. That's fine. Never top tier, ever. Never. So yeah, we're gonna rank them. But yeah, so for example, Missouri, they have a couple combinations that put them in the bottom tier. Number 1, nickname Tiger. Number 2, if you haven't seen their mascot, look them up. Hideous product, absolutely hideous product. They don't have a live tiger, which seems like a mistake to me.
Right.
The name is Truman the Tiger. That's a lame name. Also,
Truman.
Just, I don't know, just abysmal. And then they also have that statue. Do you remember the Missouri statue? The tiger statue.
Do I know what it is?
Have you seen it?
I don't think so.
So, at least give credit to the cock at South Carolina. It is kind of like, it looks decent for a chicken. This is the Missouri tiger statue.
Damn, that neck though.
So all those things put Missouri in the bottom tier. And anyone that wants to argue with me about that, please do, because you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Bottom tier, easy. Bottom tier mascot, easy money. So that's a good example for bottom tier. We'll go top tier, 1 of 1, easy money, Smokey. I mean,
yeah.
There's a lot of dogs, and I know some people are going to argue with me about a collie, and collies are cute. But if you're really from East Tennessee, there's zero doubt in your mind that the cutest dog in the SEC is a blue-tick coonhound, and it's Smokey.
Right? Yeah, we're not in West Knoxville. It's not a doodle. It's it's Smokey.
This is East Tennessee, baby. This is Appalachia. You've got Smokey's a great name. Goes along with the national park there. Phenomenal name. Fits the area. Our mascot doesn't wear pants, which is kind of cool and weird when you think about it. Smokey, the live mascot, has that cool cape. He was literally chosen as Tennessee's mascot because he howled when people cheered for him. That's freaking cool.
Also, when they had Smokies on the prowl.
Smokey on the prowl. I do hate the statues. They don't look bad. I think they just look like that Facebook game that you used to play. It looks a little tacky, but they don't look terrible. They're better than Missouri's statue.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love them either, but I don't really have to see them very often either. So
true, fair point. I'm trying to think of any other reasons Smokey would be, but I'm trying to up Smokey here. Oh, his little cape he wears, pretty freaking cute. He also has a blanket that he goes. I wonder if Smokey, we're on 11 now, right? I wonder if Smokey 11 will have a cool orange blanket as well. Also, pretty freaking cute when Smokey 10 and Smokey 11 ran out together. Pretty freaking cute.
Also, is there another live mascot that runs out?
I'm sure they all do. Well, probably not the chicken.
I feel like Ugga.
Probably not the chicken.
Mike the Tiger isn't running. He's running away.
I don't think Ugga could. Mike apparently, I don't think Mike the Tiger. I don't think they do it anymore. I think PETA got involved, which I feel like that'd be good for him to get out and stretch the legs a little bit. But I think they got involved and don't let him. The story I heard was that he decides if he's in the mood or not. So, yeah.
Okay.
Now that seems like a bad. How would you feel if you're the starting quarterback and you find out Mike doesn't even want to play today? A freaking Tiger that isn't ready.
Yeah.
Not into that. I will say, Mike, first off, top tier LSU. Mike that's a good Tiger name, I think. Where's LSU for you? Let's start with LSU.
I just think they're bottom tier just because of the
Bottom.
Okay, Mike the Tiger. The
enclosure is outside the state. Like, that's so cool to me.
That is
right
cool.
there.
So but it's still a tiger.
It is still a tiger, but cool name. Their mascot isn't as ugly as LSU's or Auburn's. Have you seen pictures of their human mascot? It's nowhere near as bad.
And I just feel like you would see
and tiger statues. They're great.
A blue tick hound is in Tennessee. Like, there's not a tiger in Louisiana.
I bet you there's at least 3 in Louisiana.
Well, not legally. Yeah, there's a lot of Joe Exotics in Louisiana, I'm sure.
I'll go middle tier for the reasons you listed. I think bottom's too low for having a live enclosure.
Yeah, middle tier is fine.
Stadium.
That is cool, but even though we didn't get to see him because he tucked his tail and ran away.
Yeah, because he's a baby back.
Yeah, Tennessee won from the get-go that day.
1,000%. That's fine. I think middle tier is acceptable because I'm with you in terms of Tiger's not original. It's not original at all.
Yeah.
They also utilize their Tiger nickname really well and have the coolest midfield logo. One of the coolest midfield logos.
Also, they have one of the best songs about that Tigers do.
That's true. That should fit into it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Middle tier is good.
Middle tier is fine. All right. Let's. Here's the thing. I'm probably going to be preferential to dogs, so you might have to talk me down some. But let me start with one that I think is top tier because cuteness factor, and that's Rebel. I don't know the exact history of Rebel. I think kind of similar to Smokey. Someone started bringing it around, kind of deal, and they ended up having a collie as its. And it's a pretty freaking cute dog. Also, I don't know exactly what an Aggie is. So I just give them top tier because they picked a cute dog, and that should win for me.
Okay. What's the dog's name?
Revel. And I think they're also do like Smokey where they have Revel 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's how they're a cadet school or whatever. It has a rank. That's pretty cool. Thank you for your
okay. Yeah, we love the troops here, so yeah, I guess that's gotta be tough.
Okay, I'm looking this up. I don't know how this works, but apparently, if she is sleeping on a cadet's bed, that cadet must sleep on the floor, and I love that. I love the cult that is A&M for that reason.
Dude, they're so odd. They're not the SEC.
There's no way this is true. Close. Apparently, if she barks while in class, the professor is teaching, the class is to be immediately dismissed. If that's true, 100% top tier mascot. 100%.
Oh yeah, you got to be speak.
Yeah,
speak
for sure, for sure. And you got to assume a collie probably runs. I don't remember if she ran out with him or not. You got to think.
We going Vanderbilt.
Yeah, we can, and I bottom tier easy.
Yeah,
and it's
Mr. Commodore.
That's so it could be a top tier. Commodore's a cool thing, but unfortunately, they use the term anchor down. The mascot is just tacky looking. I feel like they could use Commodore way cooler than they do, and they fail.
And they didn't even give him a cool name.
Kind of like having the stadium in Vanderbilt or in Nashville, just the worst stadium on the planet. They just fail on they get layups and they miss.
Yeah. Mr. Commodore. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, bottom tier for sure. Everything Vandy does is going to be bottom tier.
Honestly, if they can give me something that's top tier, I'll be impressed.
Right.
Middle tier. Let's set some good side. Middle tier. Give us something middle tier.
All
right, so
I'm gonna go cocky.
Oh, that's the middle tier you're giving me?
Yeah, I think that's middle
tier. So this is where I was talking about Big Sur. Sir the Purr, not Big Sur. Their name is Big Sur Spur.
Yeah.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah. I don't even know if they have a live one. The $1 million cock that they have outside their stadium is stupid. The Gamecocks, it doesn't go with anything. It's stupid. But Cocky, like the actual like mascot of,
It's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I
think that's the only reason why they're middle tier is because of Cocky.
It is stupid, the statue, but it also is like it's kind of magnificent in a way. It's just big.
I guess. It's just I don't know if I pay $1 million for
no,
on my stadium.
But I think they could easily be bottom tier being the Cocks. And they do good enough to get to the middle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, they're middle tier for sure.
Because it's not a great nickname just by itself. It's not. Talking about things we talked about earlier, Alabama's.
Big Al.
I want to go bottom tier. But I heard when I was reading about it, read a cool story. Don't know if it's true. Read it. Apparently, they used to, during homecoming, they would just essentially like rent elephants from circuses for whatever reason. And then someone started dressing up like an elephant for games, and that's how they got it. Also, Big Al is kind of a good name for an elephant.
Big Al for sure.
Big Al. Yeah. So I go middle tier because of the name and the story. But it doesn't make sense for Alabama. It doesn't make what elephants are roaming the plains of Alabama.
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
I think they're middle tier.
They're middle tier for
because I think an elephant it is original.
True.
So that
unique
that
and it came naturally too. It wasn't forced like another school we're gonna get to.
Okay.
We can go ahead and do them, and I think it's bottom tier. It's Ole Miss. Bottom tier, easy.
What are they?
Yeah,
no one knows.
Are they still the Rebels? They have a land shark mascot. They just had to retire it was his name Old Reb or something like that. Reb.
Yeah, and then they tried
the bear.
Didn't they try like Rebel Black Bear?
The black bear was bad.
Yeah,
the land shark.
And then now they have Tony the land shark.
The land shark's bad.
Yeah, they actually might be like a tier below bottom tier.
Shout out to cancel culture, kind of helped that, but yeah.
It's just like, dude, you could have went with anything, and you went with a land shark.
Go Tiger for all we care.
Because of Marshall Henderson.
That's true. That's a bad person to bring it after as well.
Yeah.
All right, I want to go another bottom tier team because that's Ole Miss is easy too. I think this one's easy. Kentucky.
You think bottom tier?
Have you seen? First off, his name's Scratch. Have you seen Scratch?
Dude, I think
if you say there's anything above bottom tier, I'm shaming you. I'm shaming the heck out of you.
I think it only has to do with our friend Austin because he's always just like scratch him. Like that's. I hate it so much, but it is kind of like funny.
Honestly, if I didn't know Austin, you might be able to talk me into middle tier. I feel like I have to stick to my guns here and keep him at bottom tier.
Okay, I had them at middle.
Wildcat sucks. Anyways, not original. So many Wildcats. Go pull up a picture of Scratch. What is happening? And then they also have those two birds screwing as their new logo.
Yeah. Let's bring Joey into. I'm going to go middle tier. Okay. Caleb goes bottom tier. Joey, which one should they be? Bottom or middle tier?
Bottom.
Dang. Okay.
We'll bring Joey in to break some ties if we have any more.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you have anything else you want to add to that, or are you just deciding and leaving?
It's probably smart for me to leave my 2 cents out and just be the tiebreaker.
You don't like scratch them? You're not a big fan?
Yeah, I feel like it'll come back and bite me, but I'm definitely going. I'm going bottom tier. It's just not.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
But if I could also, I'd only probably put like 2 middle tier. Smoky's probably the only top tier. So
okay,
there's no bias obviously in that. That's
no
actual. Yeah. I'm sorry. Facts don't care about your feelings, bro.
All right. Well, is there anybody else that is top tier?
Let me see. Who do we just put? LSU and Tennessee? Is that all? And Texas A&M. Or no, we put LSU middle.
LSU.
So you just have
I think the Razorbacks. I think they're top tier.
what?
They literally have a wild
Okay,
freaking pig on their sideline named Tusk.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Their other mascots suck. I'll give you live mascot. That's pretty cool. Razorbacks is original as well. Got to remember that. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll go top with them. That's fine.
Okay.
That's good with me. One more top tier, I think. A couple of reasons. Georgia. Bulldog, unoriginal, but I guess pretty freaking cute.
And it's UGA.
True. Also, their mascot, I don't know what do you call them? The people that like the mascot heads. Like what? Because you have a live mascot. I guess it's just a mascot, and you have a live mascot and mascot. Okay, so their mascot wears actual like pads in his pants in his like uniform, and I think that's awesome. Also, one of probably the few mascots that wear pants.
And like his thigh pads are massive.
They are humongous.
Like 1980s thigh pads.
They are.
Love that.
And I can't remember who tells the story about the live mascot Uga. So home games or anytime he's in, I guess like downtown Athens or around Athens, I don't know where he stays, how far away, but anytime he's in like Athens for an event or for a game, he gets the like the penthouse, like the nicest suite at some hotel down there. And somebody was in town where somebody famous or, big deal that normally gets that suite, and they get there and they were told that they could not have it because Uga was in town for an event and they got kicked out for that. And I was like, honestly, that's awesome. I think Smokey sleeps in like a frat house sometimes, but Uga gets a suite, which both are cool in their own right. But that's top tier stuff for me. Like that's
yeah. I mean, Uga's one of the biggest mascot presence.
He is kind of
in
Devo.
Yeah. But I love when they go like late in the game where the game's kind of over and they go over to Uga and he's just dead asleep.
What do you mean? Game to be loud is like he was asleep in the championship game. He does have his own they bring his house down there to the field, and I love that. I do love a good Uga shot. Dogs do it for me. I will go unbiased against dogs real quick. Maybe a little bit of a bump. Mississippi State, middle tier for me.
Okay.
I think their mascot's ugly. They do have their live mascot. He's cute. His name is Bully.
Which that's kind of cool.
That's a good name. Their logo kind of stinks though, too.
Yeah.
Kind of stinks. But middle tier is good for them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did bite. He's bitten a player recently. That's kind of cool.
And he almost got trampled by Bevo. No, that was Uga. Sorry, other Bulldog, not original.
Yeah, see, he easily could have been a bottom tier, but Bully worked so hard he got the middle. Good job, Bully.
Okay. Killing it. So who do we have left? Auburn,
and another one, and
Florida.
That's it. Yeah, Auburn, bottom tier.
I'll be the Tiger. Yeah, that's.
If we were going, we have to grade one name. We have to grade one mascot. I'm sorry, we can't give you both. If it was me, we would be the Auburn War Eagles. First off, I think you're the only War Eagle in the country if that happens, not one of the 15 Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
War Eagles awesome.
There's a lot of Eagles, though.
There are, but not a lot of War Eagles. I don't think any War Eagles.
Yeah, well,
kind of like the Hawks. We also have Red Hawks and other Hawks.
Yeah, I guess what's the difference in a War Eagle and a Golden Eagle? I don't know.
One is ready for battle, I think. They also have an eagle that flies around the stadium. See, if I was grading an eagle, you guys are flirting with top tier because America. But
you hate America.
You hate America. But you used a golden eagle as an example. And they don't even have a golden eagle. I'm pretty sure it's bald. I know bald when I see it.
No, Boston College, they're the Golden Eagles, are they not?
I'm just saying you use golden eagle as an example instead of a bald eagle. That's my only point. I'm pretty sure they have a bald eagle fly around the field.
I'm just asking, what is an eagle's an eagle?
Well, there's different species of eagles.
There's bald and there's hairy eagles.
Yeah. But if they were the War Eagles, 10 out of 10. Good stuff. You got a live mascot flying around the field. But you're the Auburn Tigers. You're unoriginal. Your mascot's ugly. you're bottom tier for me. Your mascot's so bad. You all agree with us because your mascot's so bad. You went and found another mascot to use.
Yeah.
You chant War Eagle. So if any Auburn fans want to argue with me, that's the only thing I'll respond with. You sought out another mascot.
Yeah. I know you're going to hate the next one that I do, but I think Albert is top tier. It's
Albert's
unique.
kind of a good name for an alligator.
It's unique.
They need a live alligator. That's my only argument. There's millions of them in Florida.
Yeah.
Find one. They're rolling around Disney World.
That's what helps me. Like, you will see an alligator in Florida.
I think
you're not going to see a big elephant in Alabama unless it's just.
I am shocked Harvey Updike doesn't own an elephant. Honestly,
Nick Saban might.
Here's another thing too. They have like a female. I don't know if it's an actual female in the mascot costume, but they have like a Alberta.
Yeah,
she's kind of ugly.
That kind of makes it lame. No offense. We love the women on this podcast, but
yeah. It's just bad. It's bad. I don't know. Like, top tier is hard for me. Albert's cool name. I agree. Alligator's cool mascot. They do get to do, if I was a Florida fan, I would love to do the chomp. I would eat it up.
Well, and like, I feel like it has to be because then when Albert and Smokey go at it, that's awesome.
Good. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So
there was a mascot. Okay, let's see what Joey thinks. I would like to go middle tier. You've almost talked me into it. There are some top tier qualities for sure. But let's let Joey break the tie.
Okay.
For which one you're in between? Are you talking about Florida?
Albert? Yeah.
Albert, middle and top tier. Where are we at?
I do agree that it's like the live part's not like there for Caleb, but at the same time, like, you do get like it's regional and it makes sense. All like the other ones like don't. Total hate for Florida aside, I guess if there's a between middle and top tier, I think if they had a tool,
you're not breaking any ties.
Okay, fine. I'll go. Okay, you're right. One job here. Oh, I'll go middle tier. I don't even care. I'll go middle tier. If they bring out an actual alligator and it does like 100-yard sprint across the field,
it does a gator roll.
I will get.
Yeah, they're being destroyed by invasive species. Pythons are just tearing alligators apart down in Florida. Can't even survive their own swamps.
Get out of my swamp.
Yeah, if they did that with the gator, I think that'd probably seal me for top. Who was middle?
Hold on. Have they had a live one? I feel like I kind of like vaguely remember.
I think they used to have a live one.
Did PETA get into them too?
I'm probably because I think they're endangered species. So I guess I don't know.
No, not anymore. I was reading a book. I don't think they are anymore.
Oh, really?
Are they back? Gators are back.
I'm pretty sure. Google that real quick for me, Joey. I'm looking this up. See if I don't think they're endangered anymore. I think that's actually not recent. I think that's been a while. It looks like they did have one at one point.
They're no longer considered endangered.
A live alligator named Albert first appeared at football games during the 1957 season and served as the mascot of the football team on the field before the costume version of Albert became the mascot in 1970. It doesn't say why.
I think I'm gonna change back to top tier. The Florida logo, in terms of the actual Gators, like staple of college football. I feel like, and as much like that's the only props on it, like, but it's unique. The colors are cool. As much as I hate it, it's like it's pretty. It's SEC.
I do hate how much I love orange and blue. Did you see the hats I bought this week?
It looks good.
I'm an orange and blue fan. Did you see him, Landon?
Oh, you'd love Carson Inman then.
For sure. Did you? You're not answering my question. Did you get my?
Yeah, I did see the two. Yeah, two side by side. God.
Well, you just ignored me. You
Stop
just
yelling at me.
Blew by it. That's really disappointing that I don't know why they got rid of the alligator. Interesting. All right. Well, regardless. So Albert, we settled on top tier. Is that what Joey said?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's fair. I don't like it, but it's fair. I accept the results.
So top tier, we got
Smokey, 1-1,
obviously,
and the rest are not ranked. Rebel,
And Albert.
Revel, Albert. I feel like we gave one more.
Oh,
we get
Razorbacks.
Tusk.
Yeah.
That's another thing I do have a problem with. Their mascots don't share the same name as Tusk.
Yeah, Big Red, I think, is the.
They have like 4.
Okay.
They're all different names.
I know Big Red. Big Red is like the artificial one, I guess. That we're calling artificial mascot.
They have 4 like instead. You have like Smokey and Smokey Jr. They have like 4 with different names completely.
Oh, who's like the main one?
You're gonna make me do some research here.
Is it Big Red? I
think Big Red was one. I think you're on the right track here. But they've got Boss Hog. Sorry, Boss Hog is Big Red is one. Boss Hog, Pork Chop, and Sui. Those are good names.
Those are good names.
Those are good names. Okay, so one is like a blow up. It looks like not like your traditional mascot suit.
Also, I can't wait to go to Arkansas and get to be involved in the calling of the Hogs.
Big Red is the main, like the one you would see roaming the sidelines, I think.
Okay. And Tusk. That's just a great.
Boss Hog is, you said a little blow up one. That's Boss Hog. That looks like that one, the video that I think it was a Titans one at one point, mascot that like ate a cheerleader. It goes viral.
Yeah.
I think that's the same deal going on there. Those are good names. Credit to Arkansas. Arkansas is kind of like sneaky underrated in their like the stuff they do.
Also, is Nash, is that the Predators name?
That is.
That's okay. I don't know why I just thought of that when you said that, but
nice.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good name for Predator.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's top tier. That's all top tier. Smokey, Revel, Big Al, not Big Al, sorry, Albert, and
Tusk.
Middle tiers, Big Al or Big Red, or Boss Hog, or Sui. Middle tier is Big Al, Mike the Tiger. What is it? Big Sir Spur?
Yeah, I guess.
Big Sir Spur. I feel like we don't know the name. Maybe shouldn't be middle tier. Yeah, sure. Who else do we have middle? Did we just like give everyone bottom tier?
Kentucky's bottom tier. Vanderbilt bottom
Mr.
tier.
Commodore, Scratch.
Yeah, Truman.
Obby. That's also a terrible name. Obby. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, we missed Ugga in the top tier. Ugga's in the top tier.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I forgot to do the list, Joey. I'm sorry. I'll do them right now.
And then Ole Miss is bottom tier.
Ole Miss is bottom tier. Can we do that again? Make sure we got them all. Okay, Smokey, Albert, Ugga, Revel. I don't know how to spell Revel. That's embarrassing. Tusk. Is that it? Mike the Tiger. Middle tier.
Albert. Big Al. Sorry,
Big
Big
Al.
Al.
So many Al's. I'll have to go away from the originality thing we originally thought.
Cocky or Big Spur.
Big Sir Spur, I think is
Spur.
God. And then you gave me one more just a second ago. Middle tier, didn't you? No, you didn't. Mr.
What do we put at Mississippi State's?
Oh, we gave it middle tier.
Okay.
Bully,
yeah.
Good call. Ole Miss. I'm just gonna put Ole Miss because I don't know. Landshark, Rebel, Bear, something.
Yeah. Just question marks.
Yeah. Nobody knows. That's what they should just do, like NFL teams, and just like change out their mascots every game, or NBA teams. Yeah. Just roll out something different every time.
Yeah. Then you got Obby the Tiger.
Obby.
Truman the Tiger.
Yeah, Truman.
Mr. Commodore. And Scratch.
See, just the way you said it, you did not want to go middle tier.
Scratch them.
Like that's just you're trying to side with your friend Austin. I kind of respect that, but it's like Scratch sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what? Wildcats even worse though. Kansas State, who just wears a head. It's so weird.
It is weird. I don't like it.
Disgusts me. We did get a baseball question about right before we got into the mascots, but I didn't want to kill the flow. We were just rolling.
We were rolling.
On another podcast, I can tell you every mascot name in the SEC.
Yeah.
And even get Big Sir Spur right. Only one we didn't get right is Ole Miss, and I think that's okay. Ole Miss can't even tell you who it is.
Dude, we're getting a picture with Tusk when we go down there.
The real one or
play Arkansas?
Oh yeah, sorry, they all have different names. And we're also getting Big Red. Big Red's getting in the mix. Tarps off. The question was something about a bullpen. Tony V in bullpen trouble or something like that. Something along those lines.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, arm barn number one. They're gonna have plenty of arms. They return Xander Sechrist. Kirby can come back. You have AJ Causey that you got from Jacksonville State. You have Nate Snead from Wichita State. I mean, you have plenty of. I mean, yeah, you probably want to add somebody else. Luke Holman would be a big get. But you return Wyatt Evans. You got Drew Beam, AJ Russell, and then you got Matthew Dallas that didn't get drafted. I'm sure you'll bring in some JUCO guys that will help. So I think you'll be fine with your bullpen. Aaron Combs didn't get drafted. That's a big one. Yeah,
no, I agree. It sucks losing a guy like Chase Burns. Like you said, how well he performed at the end of the year, but there's still plenty.
Yeah, the only high school guy that you lost, which kind of going back to that a little bit, Carson Rucker.
Yeah.
And he went in the fourth round. I mean, that's kind of hard to deny a kid out of high school. But, you'd love to have him on campus, but fourth round, it's hard to – and here's the thing going forward with the draft. If they get drafted, just assume they ain't coming back.
Right.
Because I think the last 3 years, everybody's kind of banking on like, they didn't get drafted very high. They can return, and no one's done that. I just don't – I just think you're out of that. Unless you're a high school player. If you're a college player getting drafted at all, I think you're gone.
Yeah, I like that you say safe assumption. It's not a guarantee, but it's pretty, it's a good assumption.
Yeah. You don't see it very often where they return to school.
Right.
None's guaranteed, especially pitchers.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anything can go like horribly wrong. So go make your money where you can. And, I think with Zach Joyce, I think if it's anybody except the Angels, he probably comes back to school.
Interesting.
But
yeah, it's got to be pretty cool to play in your brother's organization.
Yeah. And he's already in the majors, and that's a tough one, but whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Will Mabry getting called up. Love the new team he's playing for. This is an all-time mascot name. It's what is it? The Amarillo Sod Poodles.
Amarillo, Texas?
Yeah.
I'll be there by morning. Not tomorrow morning, but one of the mornings.
Go see our boy Will the Third.
I've thought about maybe trying the 72-ounce steak challenge.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll allow dogs inside. That's a big thing. Yeah. It's 1 hour. 72 ounces, obviously. I don't know. I feel pretty good about it. I can put down some steak.
Let me know how that goes.
It was, Joey. Thank you.
Amarillo by morning. All right. Let's Chris Ledlam. We did forget to talk about that. I guess there's not really a lot to talk about. He did see a game at Tennessee.
Is he the new
JJ Peterson?
Yeah, right.
I think part of it has to do, he committed to Tennessee and made that decision before anybody thought Josiah was coming back. And then you have Tobey, just lighting it up for Team USA. I just think that had something to do with his decision. And, a kid from up north, I don't know, maybe he got too hot. I don't know. But, Josiah and Jordan James, like he wasn't getting taken out of the lineup by Chris Ledlam. So it is what it is. But I think he realized like he wasn't going to have as big of an impact as he thought.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, it's just tough, like how Josiah Jordan James staying stuff, and just a lot of factors that kind of happened after he committed.
Yeah.
I think it's tough. Like it's stuck kind of don't know if sucks the right word, but like it would have been nice to have him on the roster for sure.
Yeah. Josiah's back on scholarship, though, so I guess that it all kind of worked out.
Is that? I assume that's what's going to happen, but is that official yet?
I don't know. I just, assume like you're not going to have a walk-on that's literally played for your program for 5 years.
Right. If you don't have to.
Right.
Dang it, dude. I just looked up the 72 ounce. I didn't realize you have to do a shrimp cocktail, a baked potato, a salad, and a roll as well.
One single roll.
If it was just 72 ounces of steak, I feel really good about it. But
yeah, all that.
I shouldn't say I feel really good about it. I think they're on the right day. I could eat 72 ounces of steak. But I don't know if I could ever do all of that. That would be, I shouldn't say ever. It'd be very rare.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
All right. Any more questions?
10,000 people have done this? What? Now only 11% of the people that have tried have done it, but that seems like a big number. Am I crazy?
It does seem like a big number. Maybe they need to up the ounces a little bit.
Dang. That's crazy. No, I didn't see any more questions. I'm sorry. I'm just dialed into this steak right now.
Fatty. I'm going to tell you about our good friends at what?
Someone did this in 28 minutes.
God, did they stuck it through a straw?
It was a Mormon too. His name's
Oh,
Elder
they were just
Johnson.
starving. All right. Check out our good friends at Knoxville Tours. They have tours you don't want to miss. If you give them a call today at 865-688-6232 and mention more important issues, you will get an exclusive offer on their 5-day MLB tour. The offer will include 1 night in Cincinnati and 3 nights in Chicago. That'll include 4 MLB baseball games. The Reds, you see the Cubs twice, and then the White Sox. That'll include baseball tickets, stadium tours, a city tour, and much more. Give them a call today at 865-688-6232 for more details on their August 4th through 8th Motor Coach Tour.
Do it.
All right, let's go to Stupidity.
21 minutes. That dude was 54 years old. 21. This is insane.
That's all you're going to do is watch freaking YouTube.
A dude from Knoxville did it. Dennis, tell us. Call me. Let's talk. I need some tips. I'm talking myself into it. I don't think, now I'm to the point I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I kind of just want to try it just to say I tried it. It's only set.
How much is it?
It's $72, and you get your money back if you complete it. That kind
That's
of
not
seems
bad.
like worth it even if you can't complete it.
If you can't complete it, you just take the leftovers, right?
Right.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal.
Bruce, you want some steak, dude?
Place for taxpayers.
That dude don't pay for shit. Definitely not pay for
All right, let's Stupidity.
While we're talking about eating, I just want you to guess. First off, Brutus has eaten dog food maybe 3 times on this trip. No, more than that. 4 or 5 times maybe on this trip. We've been gone for 12 days, I think. Guess how many Wendy's nuggets he's eaten?
10.
Oh, no. At least 50.
Jesus.
I'm when we're driving on the road the whole day, I'll get him. Wendy's is his favorite. I'll just get him Wendy's.
God.
Because he's weird. He won't just eat as soon as we get home. If he's hungry, he'll pick at it through the night. And I'm wanting him to eat. So in the morning we can, and when we're camping.
He's going to put on some weight.
Nah, he's moving a lot. He's good. I'm exercising. He's 10, dude. Live life, baby.
You said moving a lot as he's just just passed up.
And he just lays in the car all day. He's not.
All right, Stupidity.
Stupidity.
Joey, you got any? Dude, I got one.
I've got one too, and I hate to do it because I love his Twitter account. But Astro Ball saying pals it.
Astro Smokey.
That's Astro Smokey. That's so bad.
Yeah.
That's just
pals is way better than Wendy's.
That's just a pitiful take.
Yeah, I agree. I got Phillip Rivers pullout game
Wait, is he pregnant? Or is his wife pregnant again?
with their 10th child.
Jesus Christ, that's insane.
I mean, what is this man doing? I mean, he just don't care at this point.
No.
He's like, I got enough money. We'll just.
He's gonna have a whole
like. I was about to say he's gonna have an entire offense.
He coaches he probably coaches like a tiny private school. He's got to he's like, I will not have a football team if I don't have this many kids.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good for him. Congrats on the sex, Philip. We're gonna start calling you Lip here soon.
That's taking daddy ball to a whole new level. If you like your whole team is your kids.
He just wants to be able to go back to the good old days where we can beat him and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's like, parents won't complain. I'm the parent.
I thought I had another one. Oh, I do. Tim Corbin teaching 280 kids at a Vanderbilt camp how to stand for the national anthem.
Oh, dude. The Republicans eat that. There's not a single Republican voter that doesn't love Tim Corbin.
It's like, dude, these kids stand for the national anthem like every day. They know how to
They love it.
For the pledge.
It just seems so like, I don't know. And then they wear, I don't know. I guess it's stolen valor that they wear military uniforms.
It should be, yeah. I bet they're upset that they never get to like.
And the Commodores, so the Commodores they're named the Commodores, which is like a military thing, after a guy who wasn't actually a Commodore. Like it's good that Tim Corbin's there. Their whole thing is based on stolen valor.
They're frauds.
All of them. All of them. It is an official rank. I wasn't sure. But yeah, it's an official rank, but he was never an actual Commodore. It was a nickname. This goes into why they're bottom tier.
Yeah.
Stolen valor all the way around.
Do you have any more?
I don't think so. I think that's it for me.
Dude, I got like.
Write them off. Let's talk. I'll make fun of them.
Is Urosh a 3-point shooter?
Who said that?
He made a 3, and he hit 0 threes in his 4 years at Tennessee. He made a 3 in summer.
Well, remember when he came in and you said we had a 7-footer who could shoot threes, and I didn't even see him attempt one?
His whole highlight tape was him shooting threes. It was unreal.
Maybe Rick Barnes does. They were learning something. Rick Barnes is taking away the confidence of everybody.
Maybe he is.
Julian Phillips, high school coach, said that, essentially, in so many words.
Oh, well. I guess what can you do? That's all I got.
All right. I thought you just told me you had a bunch.
No, I just said I had another.
Oh, my bad. Well, that's all I've got for the episode then, too.
Guys, it's been fun.
Yes.
We'll be back on Sunday night.
What's your favorite mascot? Not named Smokey. We know your favorite mascot.
Right. Could it be Chattanooga Lookouts? Could it be Sir Pert? Could it be the Sod Poodles?
Who are the Sod Poodles?
Huh?
Is that Amarillo?
That's Amarillo, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
If it's Commodores, the name Commodore, unless it's not related to Vandy at all, you suck.
All right. Thanks again. That's it. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.